China is huge in crypto. Everyone knows that, but the main question is how? China has been the source of a lot of FUD, from a supposed outright crypto ban all the way to banning Bitcoin mining. But you see, everything you know about China and cryptocurrency is actually wrong. In today's video, I'm going to reveal to you the top 3 China crypto secrets. And number 1, let's just say you're not going to believe it. Let's get it. I'm not a financial advisor. Welcome to Armstrong Crypto X. Don't just trade crypto, experience it. Start your crypto journey out right by hitting that subscribe button to become a member of BitNation. China. Where do we start? I guess the first place to begin is to understand that when we say the word China, we really are referring to one of 3 things. China is in the country. China is in the CCP, or Chinese Communist Party. Finally, China is the people, the citizens of China. And in this video, we'll actually be using all 3 of these references at different times. As a whole, China is big in crypto. But that also seems to fly in the face of all the evidence we have for China's involvement in crypto. The CCP banned Bitcoin mining, right? People in China trade crypto, but isn't crypto trading illegal there? So how do they trade? These are just some of the questions that we're going to answer today as we look at the top 3 China crypto secrets. Go ahead and smash that like button if you enjoy these in-depth topical videos. Number 3, fake Bitcoin mining ban. If you've watched my channel for a few years, then you remember all the things passed along to me by a gentleman we referred to as Mr. X. Mr. X is a high-level hedge fund guy who's very plugged in. While many people focused on the 2 things he got wrong, XRP settlement in September of 2021 and Bitcoin hitting 100K, he was dead on with so many things. Recently, I reconnected with him and actually met him in Miami and had dinner with him in person for the first time. All of our communication before was strictly digital. Much of the information we're discussing today came from him. But for number 3 here, well, this is information he gave me back in the day in 2021 in real time. You see, in May of 2021, China released its Bitcoin mining ban. Now, we've heard China make up these fake crypto bans before. It's been going on since, I think, 2015 or maybe even earlier. China's always misdirecting. China knew the crypto world was watching how much of Bitcoin's hash rate China had in its borders. In fact, they had the majority of the hash rate within their borders. Something weird happened though. Even after completely banning Bitcoin mining, China's still the number 2 overall Bitcoin mining country. Weird. Total ban, and yet they're still number 2 behind us now, the United States. And isn't it interesting that even though China lost some hash rate, they still come in at number 2. What's even better is, where's the hash rate gone? The answer to that question is really twofold: Kazakhstan and Uzbekistan. But you have to answer this question also: how do these Bitcoin miners move? Let's think about this for a second here. China is a communist country. The CCP rule the country with an iron fist. The CCP declares that Bitcoin mining is illegal, and then what happened? Bitcoin mining businesses just went to the palace and said, yo, I know you said Bitcoin mining is illegal, but you mind if we take our business elsewhere and do Bitcoin mining in another country? Like Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, or heck, even Canada? Here's the reality. China banned Bitcoin to shift many of their miners to other countries to conceal the percentage of their true hash rate. They dispersed their miners around the world. And by the way, as a side note, China also rules the Bitcoin mining hardware game. So no, China didn't actually ban Bitcoin mining. They just changed what it looks like in China and beyond. Speaking of things I don't want to conceal, Stake is the world's largest social casino and the main sponsor of the Armstrong Crypto X channel. Have fun with live dealers and chat about your big wins. It's nonstop fun. Link in the description, QR code on the screen. Armstrong Crypto X is powered by Stake. Number 2, billions of Taiwan citizens. Okay, get ready. I'm about to blow your mind. We all know that cryptocurrency is illegal in China, right? That's right. In 2021, not only did China make Bitcoin mining illegal, they also made cryptocurrency trading illegal in China. Today, I'm going to be revealing something that you do not know when it comes to China and KYC, or know your customer requirements. This means customers must identify themselves on a financial platform in order to make sure all regulations are being followed. These requirements mean that Chinese citizens, once they reveal their identity to an exchange as a Chinese citizen, well, they can no longer use that exchange. They get banned. So how do they do it? It all has to do with China's ego. That's right, guys. The key to this entire thing is the country of Taiwan. Taiwan is always in the news because China wants to take it over. The general public in the world knows that Taiwan is an independent country, but China insists it's already theirs and Taiwan is part of China. Fun fact, President Xi of the CCP is actually from Taiwan himself. While we're always hearing rumors of war, including that maybe China is considering moving against Taiwan this summer, you probably have no idea how Taiwan plays into the KYC scam any Chinese citizens are involved in. So China's ego will not allow it to see Taiwan as a foreign country. We know that. Its land and its citizens, according to the CCP, are China's. What does this mean? There's no difference between a Chinese citizen and a Taiwanese citizen. They're all Chinese according to the CCP. This means that any citizen in China, that's right, can KYC as a Taiwanese citizen at any exchange, and China actually allows this. Because China and Taiwan are one. So to tell Chinese citizens there's a difference would be to admit that Taiwan is not China, and they don't want that. The funny thing is that everybody acts like this isn't happening. Apparently, citizens are simply using VPNs or heading to coffee shops with internet in order to trade crypto like a bunch of degens. Guys, this is not real. Wall Street Journal, this is not real. What is real is all of China is using Taiwan KYC in order to trade crypto. The more you know. Speaking of VPNs and trading, don't forget to get your crypto trading power pack by signing up with our exclusive exchange trading partner Phemex. Grab your Palau ID High IQ Strategic Indicator and a Surfshark VPN to get your Bitcoin trading journey started with peace of mind today. Number 1, China just took over crypto. Stick with me here because this is absolutely true. Many of you guys know I've got major issues with 3 crypto news publications: CoinDesk, Cointelegraph, or Cointelelie as I call them, and Sam's favorite, The Block, whom he paid a $27 million bribe to. CoinDesk used to be owned by Digital Currency Group. The founder of Digital Currency Group is a guy named Barry Silbert. More on Silbert in a moment. But this put CoinDesk in a weird spot. You see, Digital Currency Group touched almost everything in crypto, from Ripple to Coinbase to metaverse projects and everything in between. They also control the crypto media through CoinDesk. And of course, any news organization is going to tell you they're unbiased. But we all know these things affect stories. And I believe that often where we have mistakes published, like the fake ETF approval published on CoinDesk, these are not mistakes. These are outright manipulations meant to look like mistakes. Hilarious if you ask me. They kind of do a bad job, but I'm the one who calls them out. So there you go. Here's a CoinDesk article of them explaining a recent acquisition of CoinDesk by the exchange Bullish Global. Immediately when I saw it, I thought to myself, this is great for crypto. Digital Currency Group is releasing its stranglehold. What if I told you that we just allowed China to now control crypto? Let me explain. Let's go back to 2011 when an 8-digit investment was made into a company called Second Market run by Barry Silbert. Second Market would eventually become Genesis Trading, who you may recall is all wrapped up in the Contagion funds with Gemini and Digital Currency Group. Digital Currency Group itself was eventually spun out of Genesis Trading, and there's an active lawsuit right now between all of them. But the important thing here is to understand where the money to start all this came from. That's right, China. Notice one name here on the list of investors, Li Ka-shing. He's a Hong Kong billionaire who many people believe is very high up in, let's just say, one of the more shadowy Chinese organizations, not specifically the CCP. In fact, many people have surmised that Li Ka-shing is actually an enemy of the CCP and not a surrogate. We'll just say this is questionable at best. He makes big moves around the world, and certainly China has influence through him at the very minimum. He has access to major infrastructure holdings in China. There's a really interesting story about a high-profile kidnapping involving Li Ka-shing and his family. Many people believe this was meant to be an intimidation move to get Ka-shing to do the bidding of the CCP. His son Victor was kidnapped many years ago, and ransom was never paid, but China, the CCP, was still able to facilitate his release. Weird, huh? Think about that one for a minute. But what does the beginning of Digital Currency Group have to do with this, man? I don't get it. Okay, so CoinDesk just got sold to Bullish. Guys, that's China. Wait, no, it's not. The CEO of Bullish is Thomas Farley, a respected banker and former New York Stock Exchange chief. Everyone knows Tom, who's also CEO of Far Peak Acquisition Company. But you see, it's not who's in charge of Bullish Global that makes the story have teeth, it's who's invested in it. Check out the profile here of Richard Lee, the son of Li Ka-shing. Lee's actually the last name of the family. It's a little confusing, but little Richard here is bullish on Bullish. As you can see, it's the only listed investment for him. Li Ka-shing is 96 years old and surely won't be around much longer. Now his influence peddling has been passed down to his kids. Richard Lee now has a tremendous say in what happens at CoinDesk. Seeing the issues here? China is in the CCP are like octopi or octopuses. I don't know how to say that. Who like to wrap their tentacles around everything. China sets up shop around the world by sending its citizens to various countries to begin playing roots in businesses and markets. I mean, look at all the farmland China's buying here in the United States. But the battle for crypto supremacy is here. And the only question is how much of China's influence will now affect the stories we cover every day on this channel. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. These in-depth topical videos taking you much deeper into the crypto world take a little more time, and they're more than just coin go up or coin go down. So if you like these, make sure to hit the like button so I know. It also helps to keep the lights on. Be blessed.